What's going on, all my cannabis-loving friends and family? Welcome to the 420 Resistance Live Show number 39. Thank you for tuning in and token up. Don't be shy, like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell down below and the thumbs ups. Thank you for joining me and my amazing panel once again for another week and another great show. I'd like to start off tonight by giving a shout out to our show sponsors, PALMSIDE Extracts, Grassroots Fabric Pots, North Genetics, and Photon Fantom Designs. Much love to all of them for being here and showing love and support to the 420 Resistance family. If at any point you enjoy the show, please do us all up here a huge favor by hitting the thumbs up, subscribing to everyone on the panel if you haven't already, and by turning on the notifications and sharing this stream on your social media networks with your friends. All right, so we'll go ahead and get into this week's panel introductions. We're kind of bare boned right now. We're still waiting for Jinx, Proof, and Miss Rose to show up. They should be here anytime. So we're just going to hold tight until they get here. But we'll go ahead and get into our introductions. Landon Air, what's going on, brother?
Hey, guys. What's going on? Not much. It's nice to be back. I haven't been around for a minute. Just got done with a big move and starting a new job, working for a new company in Southern Colorado, doing some commercial growing. Enjoying it, man. Having a good time. Still doing my thing. We're getting ready to do a lot of different things, dude. We're getting some new things into the stable. We're building out. We're making space for even more things, and we're doing some limited release stuff here and there to help raise some funds. We're busy, man. We're busy, but I'm really happy to be back, and I'm really stoked to be able to get these seeds out to people that want them for a good cause. Stoked. So hope everything goes really well tonight, and I hope everybody's having a great night. Hope everybody's stoned as fuck. And yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out.
Right on. Welcome back. I know you've been super busy, but we're always glad to have you in the house, and I'm sure we'll be getting asked a bunch of questions about these babies tonight. All right, we're moving on down. We got PALMSIDE Extracts in the house tonight. What up, Palm?
Chilling, just stuffing some rosin bags, coming over here, help raise some money for the kids, get this autism fundraiser going. My bad for everybody in chat. Something's wrong with my computer. I can't see what's going on in chat, but what's going on to everybody who's out there. Appreciate y'all for coming through.
Yeah, I guess there's been a couple people getting some kind of an internal server error about chat not working. Obviously, I can see a bunch of you guys are in chat. But yeah, I guess that's something, maybe another attack at us from YouTube. Who knows? YouTube's attacking us lately. Moving on down to Randy Gaston. What's going on, Randy, man? Oh, Randy's broken. Randy broken.
Can you guys hear me?
There you go.
Awesome. Well done, everyone. Bless up. It's been a long while. I'm over here as busy as hell. I've been working from the start of the year to get my grow project up. What we're going to do going on from March is basically set up 2 grow areas and 2 acres of farmland and grow some good ganja. It's for the medicine, it's for the export, and it's for the industry. It's a lot on me. I haven't been home, I haven't been sleeping, and I'm just blessed to be here to finally actually catch a show where I can be here.
Nice, hell yeah. Well, we always love you having you on, brother. I know you've been busy too. I see we got the man of the hour, Mr. Jinx Proof, in the house. What's going on, Jinx? How you doing, brother?
What's going down, brother?
Not a whole lot. I'm ready to raise this money for these children. How you guys doing over there?
Oh, we can't complain. Real nice. It's snowing out here.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, right on. We're just getting the introductions done, and then we'll start getting into it. We'll move on over to TANASI. What's going on, Tan?
What's going on, everybody? Kicking off your Friday weekend here. Gorgeous, man, out here in Colorado. It's nice and cold and frozen. Everybody's liking it. Ready to sell or get rid of some seeds here at this auction, dude. And raise some money, dude. That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
And I think we know what time it is. It's that time, baby. It's dab time.
Heck yeah. Auction is actually the wrong word to use. It's not an auction. It's a set donation. It's going to be $50 per pack and an extra $10 for shipping if you're outside of the US. So it's not actually an auction. It's just a fundraiser.
I must have read that wrong on a post somewhere.
But yeah, so oh man, what was I going to say a second ago? So we just got back from our first trip. First time we've ever been to Las Vegas. We just took our first vacation together and went to Las Vegas. That place is insane. I've never been there before. And the buildings are so massive. They're the biggest buildings I've ever seen.
Dude, wait till you go there with me. You get in so much trouble.
Note to self, don't go to Las Vegas with land.
Right?
I can't wait to take you out there, Tricky. We're going to have a good time, brother.
Yeah, I mean, we had a blast. We were only there from Sunday afternoon till Wednesday morning. And in that time frame, we walked 34.5 miles. My fiance has a Fitbit, which is one of those activity tracker things, so it keeps track of everything you do. And we climbed, it said 219 flights of stairs and walked 34.5 miles. So we were out there mobbing through Vegas. Oh, we got Dirt Man Dizzle in the house. What's up, Dirt?
What's going on, Tricky? What up, panel? Always a pleasure. Mr. Jinx Proof, how's it going?
Good. How you doing, brother?
Hey, man. Glad to be here. Glad to be helping you out. So, Dirtman, a little late to the show today. Just walking in from going out to dinner with some friends and family, celebrating a birthday. Not mine, a friend's.
Nice.
So, no happy birthdays, please. It's not my birthday. But not a whole lot's going on over here. I got my Hadouken going. After I get this blunt rolled, I'll show that off a little later. But yeah, not a whole lot going on for Dirtman.
Nice. All right. Well, if everybody out here doesn't know the premise of tonight's show, like I was saying a minute ago, we have some seeds that we're using for a fundraiser tonight. That were a collaboration effort between myself and Land and Air Genetics, mostly Land and Air. I bred the blue tangerines last year using Land and Air's Blue Dream and a Tangerine Dream male that I got from a good friend. And those went out to quite a few people, and everybody loved them and was asking for them. So we decided to do some more work with them. And Land and Air took it and crossed it to his South Florida Crippy. So that's what the puzzle pieces are. They are the blue tangerines across the South Florida Crippy. Land and Air can get into more specifics about that. He's way better with the terminologies and all that stuff than I am. But we have 63 10-packs here, all packed up and ready to go. They're in these little vials with rice and everything. We got the puzzle piece logo on them that we made up.
Awesome. So
we have 63 10-packs. They'll be going for $50 per 10-pack. And if you're outside of the United States, add an extra $10 for shipping. So
I'm streaming this live on my Instagram also.
Nice.
So for people, how do they get to this channel where we're at right now?
All right, you just go to youtube.com/TrickyDLabs. And all one word, Tricky D Labs. And as soon as you pull up on the channel, you should just see the live stream right there.
All right, cool.
So me and Miss Rose and you all talked last night about how we're going to do this. So, hey, Miss Rose, there you are.
Hi, guys. I'm actually here. I'm just sitting next to the computer on my laptop.
I just saw the little side of your hair sticking out over there. I knew you was there.
I'm getting ready to document all the donations. And we already have one. So just so you know.
Great.
All right. So, yeah. So let's go over with the guys, with chat, how we're going to do this. So if you want to type the PayPal information into the chat or give it to me and we can put it in the chat. So Miss Rose and Jinx have a PayPal account set up for Northwest Families for Autism. And it will be going, all of your donations will be going straight to that account. And then you're going to have to send on Instagram, Miss Rose, you want them to contact you?
Yes, if they could send me a DM saying they just paid and the name that it was paid under, so then I'm in contact with them for the shipping.
So yeah, you donate to the PayPal account, and then you hit Miss Rose up on Instagram at Miss Rose I Am, all one word, and tell her you just donated and what your name was, and then she'll collect all that information and she will send it to me, and then I will get everything out within the next week or so, however long it takes me to get everything compiled and put together. So the reason we're doing it that way is so there's no confusion. We don't have people saying they donated when they didn't. We know everybody that donated, so everything should run smoothly that way, and there should be no hiccups. So, you guys are already getting, you're getting a deal for 10 seeds for $50 as it is. Plus, we're going to help people out. We're going to help some kids out. So the end goal here is to raise enough for 10 iPads. So if we can raise enough tonight for 10 iPads, I think we really did a really good thing.
Sounds like 10 happy kids, if you ask me.
And 10 happy families. It's not just the kids that helps.
Mention the parents.
Yeah, the parents actually get to know what their child is thinking.
Yes.
Actually, the teachers.
Yeah, and it goes so beyond that even because, like the teachers at school, you know what I mean? Like when we sent Junior to school with an iPad, he was actually able to communicate. Made a big difference for them too, and obviously the quality of his education, just by being able to communicate with him. So yeah, teachers, parents, society, siblings, it goes deeper than people think.
Yeah, and if you want to explain to people why it's the iPads we need, what the program is, and what it does too, just let people know that might not know that.
Yeah, when a lot of times when we, if it's a nonverbal child, we supply it with a program. I think Miss Rose is pulling up here. It's called Prolo Quote to Go. And it's a bunch of pictures that come stock in the app, but you can also add pictures like if it was your niece or nephew, they could take a picture of you and put it in there and then label it under Tricky. You know what I mean? So they could, they could walk up and say, I want to eat. I want to see Uncle Tricky. Somebody's hurting me at school, or from fun stuff to serious stuff to anything they might ever need to communicate with. So that's where it comes through, and so they type in these series of pictures, they push a button, it says it for them. But another benefit to that is autistic kids tend to mimic, so a lot of times they'll start to say those sentences. Like Junior used to come up to me with the iPad and type in a sentence where there he is there, hey, what's up, buddy? And now he'll say a lot of those sentences, not even needing the program anymore. So it kind of provokes them to talk too, which is nice.
Nice. All right. I kind of anticipated this happening. Somebody's asking, what if somebody doesn't have an IG? How can they get in contact with Miss Rose? Because I know a lot of people don't have IG.
We have a new email, but I'm going to wait for her to get back so I give you the right email address because we have a couple email addresses. So
okay. So we will provide you guys with an email address too for those of you that don't have.
Yeah, she'll be back in just a minute. Junior needed something. Which on the subject of that, we also have a website open now, and it's jinxproofsdankbank.com. So jinxproofsdankbank.com. You can check that out. People have been bugging us for a website for a long time. We finally got that put together.
Nice.
So, yeah, as a rule, the easiest and best way to get a hold of Rose is always through the Instagram direct messages. But like I said, we do have email, so she'll be back in a minute with that.
All right, I'm going to put the link to Jinx Proof Dank Bank in chat. So you guys go ahead and go check this out. Jinx Proof's Dank Bank.
What email address do people use to build Instagram?
Oh, Jinx Proof Genetic Seeds at Gmail.
So the thing people mess up in there is that they put two S's. It's not, though. It's Jinx Proof Genetic Seeds instead of genetics seeds. So there's only one S between those words.
I'm typing that into chat right now. And the email I sent you guys that address works.
Yes. Yes.
So just in case that helps at all. Oh, it's upside down? No. So hopefully that helps a little bit.
All right. I have a question for you. We're a little bit of computer dummies. Now, we do have the PayPal link is directly on my Instagram bio. You can touch it there and go right in. So is that easy enough for people to do, or do you need to, how do I post it up on here otherwise?
Yeah, that should be good for most of the people, except for the ones that don't have Instagram. Other than that, you can type it into our private chat here, and then I'll put it in the main chat so people can see it.
And also, Northwest Families for Autism, we have a Facebook page. It's just NW Families for Autism, and the link is also there.
Nice. And in case you guys don't know, IG is Miss Rose I Am, and that is all one word. All right. So there you go, guys. Somebody asked for the payment information again. It is $50 per 10-pack if you are inside the United States. If you're outside the United States, it's an extra $10. So it will be $60 per pack if you're outside of the United States.
All right, here's the iPad with that program. This is just one page. There's actually many pages of many different pictures. Like I say, you can also take a picture, add the picture, and label it. See, like right here is asking for a bath. Touch it up there.
I want bath.
So I want bath.
I want bath.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. But like I said, now he'll just walk up to me and say, I want a bath, instead of using this, because it provokes him to mimic it. So that's the main reason for the iPad. Plus, autistic kids tend to just love electronics, computers, and stuff like that. So it's a nice tool for them, especially when they're maybe out to dinner or something like that. You know.
And also, if we're helping a child that is verbal, then we give the tablets so that they have access to learning applications. And we can provide gift cards for applications that parents want that cost money. So there's plenty of free learning ones, but there's a lot of apps that you have to pay for that are more advanced apps, and we do help out with those as well. So if they do speak, it's much more cost effective for us to give a child a tablet that they can use. So.
And we just had somebody in chat. I know the answer to this. The answer is yes, but Obi-Wan the Anxiety asks, what about donating a brand new iPad? Now, I know you will gladly take that as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, we do. We appreciate that. Thank you.
So the iPad minis can be cheaper, which is fine too. It's the same thing, but of course, we'll take either one.
Yeah. So Obi-Wan, if you want to donate an iPad, if you have an iPad you want to donate, just get with Miss Rose I Am on Instagram.
Yeah. People that don't have as much money, maybe don't want to donate cash, they can donate for the app, which is $250. Can always use cases for the iPads, because autistic kids can be a little rough with them. One guy sent us a box full of headphones, which is pretty cool. So there's many ways to get involved.
Yeah, headphones is like probably most people don't even think about that. That's probably really helpful too.
Yeah, it's like our son, he wants to take the iPad everywhere we go. Like if we go out to dinner, he wants to be sitting at the table with the iPad. Otherwise, he's bored to tears. So you can't be blasting out the neighbors with his YouTube. So.
All right. All right. So I posted the Autism PayPal link in the chat. I will post it periodically throughout the show until these packs are gone. Somebody asked about the parents again. It is My Blue Tangerines crossed to an old original Florida Crippy that Landon Air has, and it was bred by Landon Air. He just posted that in the chat as well.
Yeah, indica or sativa dominant?
I'll let Landon Air field that one.
That's definitely going to land in the sativa category, although it's going to show some indica dominant traits leaning towards the G13 and Blue Dream side of things, but not really indica, more just an indica side of the hybrid. As a whole, though, it's a sativa dominant hybrid. It's very stretchy. The Blue Tangerines leaning phenos are a lot less stretchy. The Crippy dominant phenos are almost a 3-time stretch. If you flower a 1-foot tall untopped plant, you're going to end up with a 3, maybe 4-foot tall beanstalk at the end of it. It's definitely a plant you want to train and top. nicely early on. It's extremely vigorous, but definitely a sativa dominant overall cross. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
All right. Papa Gross says he just sent 60. How do I DM on Instagram? You're old. Just go to Miss Rose I Am on Instagram, and there's a little arrow in the top right-hand corner to send her a message. And then once you send her a message with the name on the donation, she will then verify that with me, and then we'll take that pack off. I have all the seeds here in my possession, you guys. I will personally be sending all these packs out myself. I will be writing all the labels, packing these all up, and sending them all out personally.
Tell them we just sold 7 packs.
We've sold 7 packs so far.
We've sold 7 packs already. Okay, right on.
53 packs.
Make it 8.
Oh, 8.
That's what I'm talking about. Chat's moving tonight.
52 packs.
52 pack. All right. Thank you guys so much. We hadn't even really started it yet, so that's great. So, yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and just start throwing them in there. We have like the 52 packs left or whatever it is now. We'll keep track of it. As you can see, Miss Rose is already on it. So she will get a screenshot of everybody's shipping information, and once she has those all gathered up, she will send them to me, and then I'll start working on getting the labels made and getting them packed up and all that stuff. All right, so Greenbeard420 says, how do I get them? I will post this link into chat again for you guys. This is the direct link to the Northwest Families for Autism PayPal account. I'll just type NWFFA account into chat. NWFFA PayPal with the link, and you guys just go straight to there.
We just sold 2 more, so up to 10 now.
All right, down to 58 packs. Or no, 50 packs.
We sold 10.
We sold 10.
Sold 10, so we got 62 or 52 left in. We started with 62. So there's the link right there, you guys, the NWFFA PayPal that I just posted. You just click on that, and it takes you directly to the donation link. And then once again, you guys, after you do that, hit up Miss Rose either through the Jinx Proof. Oh, crap. What was that email again?
Jinx Proof Genetic Seeds.
There we go. So you hit up Miss Rose either on her Instagram or at jinxproofgeneticseeds@gmail, like he has there, to get the confirmation on it. Tell her the name that you donated under, and that will be your confirmation. And then we will gather all the shipping information. Raptor Grows, it's $50 if you are in the United States, $60 if you are outside of the United States.
We have 12 down now.
If you just want to help donate a little to get to some money for the iPads too, if you don't want to donate for seeds, you just want to help get iPads, you can throw money in there too. Just go to that PayPal link, drop whatever you got extra, throw it in there.
Yeah, and if you want to donate more than 50 for one of these packs, we'll gladly take more than 50. 50 is what we're looking for. I saw somebody in chat a few minutes ago asked about old PCs and stuff. I think the only thing that works is iPads for that program, correct, Reeks?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it has to be an iPad device, an iPad or an iPad mini.
Yeah, it has to be Apple. The other computers and whatnot won't accept the program.
And then if, the goal, obviously, you guys, is to get rid of all these tonight. If we don't, we will, I'll work on getting the rest of them later. AJ, just go. AJ, the website works. You have to type it in. I know the link I typed didn't work, but if you go to Google and you type in that address, it will work.
Or through Rose's Instagram.
Or through Rose's Instagram. It's in her bio, at Miss Rose I Am.
Oh, they were talking about the Jinx Proofs Dank Bank one.
Oh, it works.
There's no dank. Oh, no.
There's no link there to donate, but the website does open.
Yeah, that's not the website you donate through at AJ. That's just
the Facebook, the Northwest Family Facebook, or my Instagram.
Yeah, either at Miss Rose I Am on Facebook or Northwest Families for Autism
Yeah.
Facebook or at Miss Rose I Am Instagram.
All right. So I feel kind of silly now that we don't have something to talk about lined up because I thought we'd just be talking about this, but it seems like it's rolling already. So
that's right. Who knows what about this push talk coming up? You know anything about that?
I do not.
It's a one-day event in California. I've just been seeing ads for it. I don't know anything about it. I was wondering if anybody knew anything about it.
You got dates?
March 31st. Like right outside San Bernardino, I think.
Audio check. Okay.
What's up, Dizzy Grower? Justin Goodearth. No worries, Justin Goodearth. We're trying to raise money for Northwest Families for Autism to get iPads into children's hands. We're donating these, or we're using these seeds to raise the funds. They're $50 per 10-pack puzzle piece. It's a collaboration effort between myself and Landon Air Genetics. $50 if you're inside the U.S., $60 if you're outside the U.S.
47.
All right, 47 packs left.
Woohoo!
Very cool, guys. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it.
You killing it tonight, chat. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Once again, you're getting a 10-pack of really good seeds. These have already been grown out by Landon Air Genetics himself. With very good results and a couple other people. So these seeds have been tested. These are not something that we just bred and didn't test. These were actually bred like 7 or 8 months ago, and in that last 7 or 8 months, they've been getting tested. So you guys are going to get.
Landon Air didn't just walk into a room and go, "Ooh, look, pollen."
No, definitely not. That is not what he does.
They've been stress tested as well. I light leaked them. They definitely are sensitive to photo period differences. They will throw intersex traits if they're light leaked really hard. Also, if you overfeed these things and they're stressed, they definitely also seem to be a little finicky on that end. I definitely want to attribute that to the crippy. That's really kind of the deal with the crippy. You got to baby it, and it doesn't like anything really hot. You want to keep it under 800 ppms in hydro on like a 500 scale. Pretty CalMag hungry. It acts a lot like Chem 91 in a lot of different ways. In a lot of different ways, it doesn't. But I don't know. You just need to just chill with it a little bit. The blue tangerine dominant phenos are much hardier. They can eat a lot more, and they seem to be a lot more resistant. So if you find something that has a lot of stretch and has a little pine on it, just treat it real nice, and you shouldn't have any problems. If you find something that's really fat, hardy, has kind of a berry smell on the stalk with broad leaves, you could probably abuse it a little bit, and it probably won't give you any issues. Just want to be honest with everybody. The smoke was phenomenal. It was a 10 out of 10. Really nice berry smell with a hint of pine and lemon on it. A couple of serious differences is just the stretch factor. The crippy dominant ones are going to be real stretchy. The blue tangerines ones will be maybe they'll stretch to twice their height. The crippy is really going to stretch quite a bit more. And yeah, that's really what's going on with this cross. I like it a lot. I'm definitely going to be playing around with both parents again. Maybe doing a reverse and reversing the crippy onto the blue tangerines and seeing what that does. Let's see.
Nice.
I love just how descriptive you are about whenever you cross something. You tell everybody every last bolt, nut, and washer, man.
No, that's why I let him do it, because I can't compare with the way he explains things.
I just love it, man. It's the only reason I do it. I'm not trying to do anything else. It's if I didn't do this, dude, I don't know what I'd be doing. I seriously don't.
You found your love in life, man, and you went for it.
Yeah, it's the only thing that makes sense to me anymore, dude.
Yeah, you know, it's funny to, you know, it's like 9 years ago, however long ago it was when me and Landon there met back in old South St. Louis, and we were both scrubby bubby bums back then with nothing going on, and now we're both trying to get somewhere in life.
It's almost 10 years to the day, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for you guys don't know, you know, me and Landon there aren't YouTube buddies. We're real life homies. We met each other in an abandoned school's parking lot like 10 years ago in South St. Louis.
These are the type of friends that like may have slugged it out once or twice, may have saved each other from like, you know, a car crash or something. Like these guys go back, man. I personally have sat there and listened to some of their stories, dude, and these guys go way back.
Yeah, we've been through a couple crazy things together. Somebody asked, they just got here for people just getting here. Again, I'd probably have to do this a few more times for the show. We are raising money for Northwest Families for Autism tonight. We're trying to raise enough for 10 iPads. I think it'll actually be 10 iPad minis. They're around $300 a piece. We have 62 packs total of these, some of which are gone already. But at $50 per pack, that should be around $3,000 after shipping, which should be enough for Miss Rose to get 10 iPad minis the way she gets them on sale. So that is the goal tonight, is 10 iPad minis. It is $50 donation per 10 pack of seeds inside the United States, $60 outside of the United States. As you can see, I have all the seeds in my possession. I packed these all up personally, printed all the labels myself, packaged everything up myself, and will be delivering everything myself.
Looks like we're under 40 packs. Rose is counting right now.
Nice. Thank you, Mr. Rose, for being on top of that.
So far, 24 down.
24 down.
We're down. We're over a third of the way there. You got right at a third of the way there, I guess.
Yeah. Any of you guys with decent Instagram accounts too? Like I said, I'm filming this live on my Instagram, and I also have like a little sign down here how to get to the show. So basically, I'm going back and forth with filming this sign and the show. So it might help. You know, I'm getting a lot of feedback on my live. So like saying, you guys with decent Instagram accounts that, you know, you might want to give that a whirl. It might help it out and get people that don't even realize you're on the show right now. You know what I'm saying?
Put it on your Instagram live feed too.
So I'm live feeding it. I'm live feeding your live feed. That makes any sense.
We're doing a social media loop right now.
We're on a loop.
Yeah. So, but I like to say I'm getting quite a few people responding, so I believe it's helping.
Nice. Yeah, it seems to be for sure. Lefty's Tent, the donations. I'm posting the link in chat. I just posted the link in chat. That link takes you straight to the Northwest Families for Autism PayPal donation page. So just click that link that I just posted in chat to say donations. It says donations go here, and that will take you directly there. And then you need to confirm with Miss Rose through Instagram that you just donated. Just send her a DM with the name that you donated under. So we have your information, and that is Miss Rose I Am on Instagram, all one word. The PayPal link says I donated, but it's not reading on my. It might take a few minutes, Raptor. Just keep checking. If it doesn't go through at some point, you know, confirm that with Miss Rose, Raptor. Hit her up and tell her the name that you donated under, and if she has the donation, then it went through.
Like say if you guys are just tuning in to the iPad. Oh, that's it's getting feedback. So here's the reason we do the iPads. You can put app in here with a bunch of pictures. Aside from the many pictures this comes with, you can program pictures in there. They can type the pictures out instead of words.
When are we eating?
Well, like your kid might want to know when you're going to eat.
When are we eating?
But they might want to ask if they can eat, or, you know, a million things. Like say from funny stuff to I want to play it to something serious, like, you know, somebody hurt me today. I
don't feel good.
I don't feel good, or stuff like that. And like I say, autistic kids tend to mimic. Like my son used to use this to ask me when to eat. Now he just comes up and he tells me I want chicken and fries, or stuff like that. It's pretty incredible. Like you'd be surprised how many people have never communicated with their autistic children. I started to teach Junior sign language when he was a kid, and the counselors and teachers actually asked me not to do that because it was encouraging him not to talk. When this encourages him to talk. The sign language enabled him to get by without talking. So.
And as parents of, having a nonverbal autistic kiddo, we were thinking for like a few years that we were assuming what Junior wanted just by the sounds he was making. And once we got the iPad and he started putting it into action, we realized how off we were. And imagine how frustrating it would be if you're trying to communicate and everybody's misinterpreting it and you're never getting to what you need to get to. It causes a lot of behavioral problems. And we found that the more his language expands, the less the behavioral problems are and the shorter they last. So it's very helpful. He takes it to therapy because it makes it easy for other people to communicate with him. And I mean, it's as basic as you can take pictures of everything in your house and then label it. And so now they talk about what's directly in their life. And it's been very helpful for Junior to have all his favorite stores plugged in, and whether it's the car or the school bus or, pictures of mom and dad. And when he, whether he can have what he wants or not, at least he can tell you what he wants.
Junior even uses it for sense of humor.
Yes.
He used to do this thing where he would set up his iPad on filming. He'd walk into the room and do something he's not supposed to do, and he would record his punishment. Like I was telling him to go to his room, and one time I was cooking in the kitchen, and out of the corner of my eye, I see him look at me. Then as he looks at me, he dips his finger in boiling water. And he kind of caught me off guard. So I looked and said, "God damn it, are you crazy?" So we go to MMA that night. He walks into the middle of the dojo and plays it in front of all the other parents. All you hear is me going, "God damn it, are you crazy?"
Oh no.
I don't abuse him verbally or he just caught me off guard and scared the shit out of me. He's dipping his finger in boiling water. He totally set me up knowing that. He goes in and plays it. It makes me look like some degenerate parent. So, many ways he uses it, like I say, for humor, for communication, for entertainment, education.
What's the name of the app on the iPad?
It's called Pro Low Quo to Go. Pro Low Quo to Go. If you type it in Google, it'll come up really quick. It's very popular. Unfortunately, it's very expensive too.
I got to give a big, huge shout out to Lefty's Tent here. Lefty's Tent says, "Okay, I just sold my Mars Hydros to a buddy and donated $200 to the cause."
I see it on there.
Awesome. Yeah, we just saw it pop up. You're the man, brother.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks very much.
You are the man.
Thank you very much. Communication is something that's so underrated, and man, we just take it for granted so much. Just imagine we could never tell each other, or if you could just look at somebody, but you could never communicate with them. Think about the world and the prison that you would live in if that was you.
Absolutely.
My dad is an audiologist. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say what you're saying. You're totally stuck inside. It's pretty painful.
And the typical brain underestimates those who are nonverbal. They think the intelligence is less, and it has nothing to do with intelligence level. For our son, he has apraxia, which means the messages are not going to the right part of the brain. Therefore, the mouth cannot properly make those words. They have to really work at it. I mean, for us, it comes so easy to talk for the typical person. But for someone who is nonverbal, who has these challenges, they work so much harder at life than we do to keep their calm, to keep their patience, to keep their, their emotions in check. So, they're stronger people than we are. We don't realize it. We assume that we're superior, but we really aren't. It just comes more easy to us, So
Yeah, it's just so easy to be dismissive. I think that's the thing. It's just so easy for people to be dismissive rather than to try to understand and put in the time and effort.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, try to make it through a day without talking, without writing anything down, without using your cell phone to type. You know what I mean? Try and make it through a day, and let's see how far you get, and let's see how frustrated you are by the end of the day.
Right.
So
exactly.
You know, and it's more. It's not just the kid. It's the parents. It's the siblings. It's the friends and the family. You know what I mean? So.
Definitely. No, this is a great chance and a huge chance for us to really do something good here, guys. Really help out some folks who really need it.
And like Rose said, it's kind of misunderstood. Jinxie Jr. completely understands our language. Like I can tell him anything. Like go get your underwear, put them on inside out. You know, he'll go do it. Can he tell me he doesn't want to do that, or can he ask me where his underwear are at, or anything like that? He cannot. You know, so it's not a matter of not being able to, you know, not knowing how to communicate. It's a matter of not being able to communicate.
And like elaborating on that a little more, you can imagine why he gets so frustrated because he can't tell you, I don't want to wear my blue shirt today. I want to wear my red shirt today. You know what I mean? Something so simple as that. And it could drive him up a wall. I mean, I'd like just try and put yourself in his shoes for 5 seconds. I mean, me personally, I couldn't stand it. I mean, I would go bonkers as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and I wanted to ask you his haircut. I love his haircut. Did he pick that out himself, or did you guys help him with that?
His hair. It's hard to see on the pictures, but his hair right here grows in a perfect circle. Like it's like a cowlick, but it is a absolute perfect circle. So I just shave his head off and leave that little circle. He's not really into having hair, so I used to just shave his hair off, but now I shave it, leave that little circle, and it's kind of his little trademark. Like people love it everywhere we go, and sometimes he'll actually like walk up to people and touch his circle to somebody, and that's quite a compliment. That's his way of saying you got good energy. I'm grooving on you, because he'll do it to strangers, like at the store. They'll kind of look at me, and just like that's. He's just giving you a compliment. He thinks you got good energy, and it's usually people that I feel the same. Like they don't like trip out because some kid said that. He's kind of like so he doesn't talk. So the only way he goes is by your energy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But he does like it. Like when he gets a fresh cut, he runs up to the mirror and checks it out from every angle.
Oh
He's
a little lady killer.
Gotta look sharp.
Everybody likes a fresh haircut, man. I don't know somebody that doesn't, honestly.
It's pretty cool. It's like say anywhere he goes, he's got kids that maybe went to school with him 5 years ago who wouldn't recognize him, but they see that little circle and they're like, "Oh, that's Boomy." That's what we call him, Boomy.
It's only 33 down.
33 gone?
33 gone.
33 packs gone.
On, you guys. We are more than halfway there. The 33 equals to about $1,500, which is 5 iPads, you guys. We're halfway there. We're not even halfway through the show. So let's get the other half going, guys. Let's finish these up before the show ends out. Miss Rose and Jinx may not be able to stay the whole show because I know, like they said, Junior needs that attention. He gets bored quick and easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for them to sit away from him for full 2 hours is almost like can't happen. So let's try to get these out of here before these guys got to go, you guys.
Thank you.
Go ahead and hold those. Go ahead and hold those seeds up again, and let because I got a bunch of new people chiming in on my live Instagram. Let them know what's going on here.
All right, guys on Instagram world out there, we have these puzzle piece seeds that were a collaboration effort between myself and Land and Air Genetics. It is my blue tangerines crossed to his South Florida Crippy. He bred them. I packaged them all up myself. You're getting 10 seeds for a $50 donation inside of the U.S. and 10 seeds for a $60 donation outside of the U.S. We just need an extra $10 for shipping outside of the U.S. See, we got the puzzle piece logo on them. They're all in these nice little vials with a few grains of rice and some protective paper on them. So they will come to you safe and sound and good to go.
And also, guys, I'm going to be sending you out this stack of stickers, the Northwest Family for Autism logo. And so that you can give out a free sticker with every package.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
There you go. Not only are you guys getting the seed, you're going to get some awesome slaps as well. So you guys are really helping out here. $50 for a 10-pack is a good deal any day of the week, especially when you're helping somebody, especially when you're helping kids be able to communicate with their families and get out of that prison.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if you guys don't know anything about the blue tangerines, I bred that last year using Landon Air's Blue Dream that we run. That's just an amazing monster beast of a plant. It's a huge yielder. It's super phenomenal taste and resin production. It's just an amazing strain. And I crossed that to a really nice Tangerine Dream male. And that's where we got the blue tangerines. And then he took that, grew a bunch out, picked a male, and crossed that to his South Florida Crippy. And this is what we have.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if you guys don't know about Landon Air's breeding practices, the guy really takes it very seriously. He puts a lot of love and a lot of heart in everything he does, and especially for this project, because we knew from the beginning that that's what this project was going to be.
Yeah, thank you. I want to make sure people have something decent to work with, while still trying to do something that I don't know, I'm not really into making F1s personally. I like to work things a little bit. I've definitely made over the last few years, I've made at least 100 F1s, but it's all just for my own learning experience and stuff. I'm not really into it, per se to throw out there. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just not what I'm into. But for this, I thought it's something special, and I wanted to make sure that it was something that we could make happen within, a decent time frame, but something that we wouldn't rush and something that wouldn't be hastily done. I've grown it out now, a few different phenotypes. I've seen the results from my stress tests, and I've seen a couple of people now, their grows of it as well, and it looks really nice. So yeah, I think we'll definitely have some very happy customers here. Thank you guys for your donations again. This is super important to me. If not for helping people and giving back, why are any of us doing this? What's the point of cannabis? I always ask myself, why? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? What do why? And it's to make something better and to help somebody else and to do something without yourself, not for yourself, for somebody else. And I don't know, man. I just want to thank Jinx so much and Miss Rose for taking time out of their days and taking time out of their lives for years and years and years. I mean, I know you and me, Tricky, have both watched School of Dank 1, School of Dank 2 happen. We watched all of these fundraisers from Subcool's live streams and YouTube shows from years and years ago. And I don't know, man. I did this for profit for a long time, and at a certain point in my life, I just realized it was the complete wrong thing to do, and then I needed to totally reverse my fucking my deal and just go backwards and start giving. So I just want to thank Jinx Proof for always being an inspiration and always directing people in the right path.
Same to you, brother. We appreciate you too and everything you're doing here right now.
Thank you, boss. Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah, and Miss Rose didn't watch School of Dank happen. Miss Rose made School of Dank happen.
Oh no, definitely. No, I mean, Tricky and I sat back and we were the spectators, and man, back then it was a dream to even touch base with somebody like you, man. And now it's it's a completely different world. And now that I have the opportunity, I just want to do it right. I don't want to be greedy. I just want to help people, man.
Yeah, and on that note, we are considering doing a third School of Dank.
Oh, really? Are you guys going to do it in Colorado?
We are talking about doing Colorado because
please.
I'm not sure why, but for some reason, like obviously I live in Seattle. You know, we go to Cali a lot for the Cup. But something about Colorado, it's my hub, yo. Like, when I do an event in Colorado, I get 10 times the followers come out to say hi and you know, shake hands, introduce themselves in person, and I mean it's crazy all day long. It's a trip.
It's interesting because our largest customer base is California, but our largest love base, I mean, we do get a lot of love from California, but
from everywhere.
Colorado really reaches out very strong. So we certainly appreciate that. And being that there's so many people in that area that do reach out to us, we thought that would be a good place to target for a School of Dank, since it's a, you know, one-to-one, face-to-face kind of thing. We thought that it would probably go over well there. So we shall see. Currently, we're looking for a location, and we've been checking a few out. But if someone is in the Colorado area and has some good ideas for us for a cannabis-friendly event, to let us know.
Yeah, that's the main thing is location.
Yes.
Obviously, it's got to be cannabis friendly.
So this brings up an excellent point. Tomorrow, I will be attending an event in Colorado Springs called the Stoner Olympics, and it's being held at a vape speakeasy lounge in Colorado Springs as a private event.
Nice.
And we're going to have a couple of different events there, some contests. We're going to have some live music. There's going to be some people there helping veterans out. We're going to be donating some genetics and some different stuff to that. But I really don't see why a School of Dank event wouldn't go off perfectly there. It's super awesome. They run it as a private club with an admittance, a membership, quote unquote, fee, so everything stays legal.
Mm-hmm.
And consumption is totally fine. And yeah, I don't see why I couldn't pass that information on to you guys as well.
Yeah. Awesome. Please do.
We're hoping for something that houses at least 300.
Okay, most definitely. Well, that's good. That's good to know as well. Okay, excellent.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I know there was a couple of people in chat saying that link I was posting a minute ago didn't work for the PayPal. This new one I'm posting in chat now should work. For some reason, my computer just messed it up. But I went back and re-got it, you guys. So the one I'm posting now should be functioning. How are we looking, Miss Rose?
So far, we have 36 committed.
36. All right, you guys. Come on, there's 160 of you in here, and we got 36. Let's get it. Let's just get this last. What does that leave us? 22 packs. Let's get this last 22 packs, you guys. 27.
So I got a question for everybody. What y'all smoking on? Or Mr. TANASI Gardens, what time is it?
Well, my third man, Dan Fran. You know what time it is.
We have the dab time bell.
You caught me hesitating there for a second. I was thinking about the DGC coming up. See if I could calculate how many days away it was real quick.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of CBD distillate in here that I'm dabbing on. See the big white chunks there? That's my CBD distillate. So I'll get me a dab of that in.
Nice.
Tricky sticking to the CBD tonight.
Yeah.
What cup did he just mention?
I got some Dairy Queen rosin here.
Yeah, I'm smoking out some rosin as well.
Very nice.
What cup did he just mention?
What's that, Jinx?
What cup did you just mention?
The DGC Cup in Denver on April 14th. And this is actually an event or a venue you might be able to use for the Dank, School of Dank. It houses anywhere around 450 is the maximum capacity.
Okay.
And every year the Dude Grows Cup or Dude Grows Show, they post the DGC Cup at this event. I guess we fill it out almost every night, every time we do it. And
Cool.
there'll be like 30 strains entered, and everybody will be a judge. $50 to enter, $100 to enter a strain, and come in. You fucking smoke 30 plus strains, and then test them out. And you kind of judge which one's the best, and then hopefully you'll choose mine. And I'll win this cup.
Another cool thing that they do is everybody that comes in gets a little glass one hitter. So you're not sharing pipes. You don't have to use those rubber like bong hitters or whatever. Everybody gets a little one hitter, and you can go around to each person that's has a strain to sample, and you can hand them your one hitter and they'll pack it up for you and you can sample it that way.
Definitely not a bad idea. I used to kind of giggle the first few times I saw those little rubber bong hitters.
You need them though. Let me
tell you, the first time I went to a cup, what's it been, 7 years?
6 years probably.
About 6 years ago. I don't know if it was the first cup I've been to, but it was a cup in LA. And I came home and all of a sudden I was sick and I had mono. And I definitely let a few people hit my bong at the cup, people I didn't know and stuff.
Yep.
Mono turned into Epstein's barr virus. I was straight bedridden for like 8 to 9 months. I was I looked like I was tweaking or something. I couldn't eat, super like fatigued. It was the worst thing in the world. Fucking 8 months from
that's crazy.
Somebody hit my freaking bong. And then another time I got bronchitis from a cut. So yeah, those little rubber things are not a joke.
No, also known as cup cough.
Yeah, cup cough. All right, guys, there's a couple people in chat asking about if their donations went through and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go over the whole thing again. It's $50 for a 10-pack inside the U.S., $60 outside. The donation link is what I've been posting in chat. I will post it again here in just a second. And once you donate, you have to get with Miss Rose in the DM on her Instagram at Miss Rose I Am, or send an email to jinxproofgeneticseeds@gmail.com and get your confirmation. Tell her the name you donated under. She will then confirm that you donated under that name. She will get me the information. Once all the information is compiled and I have the list of everybody's names and addresses, I will start working on getting the shipping labels put together and getting everything packaged up, and I will personally be sending all these seeds out myself. So that is the rundown.
Yeah. I'd like to mention also, once again, that these seeds will never be remade again. Limited time, one time only. I'm not going to make them again. If we do another fundraiser, which I am 100% sure we will, we're going to do a different cross. So if you like this cross, grab this cross, because I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. This is like, and that just sticks with Jinx Proof's whole motto on breeding. You make your cross once, you get them out there. If you guys get them, you get them. If you don't, oh well, they're not getting made again. And that's pretty much what most of Jinx's line is.
Limited. This is definitely limited.
So we've got these 25 packs or whatever it is left now, and that's it. Darkness, Miss Rose is verifying everybody's payments. You have to send her, again, you got to send her a message on Instagram or through the email telling her the name you donated under. She is verifying all that, and once she has everything verified, she will send me all the information.
Hey, Jinx, if you write down Cultivated Synergy on Walnut Street in Denver, and they have a website, and you can check them out. And it's, I think it'd be a great place to have a school of dank for sure.
All right. Are you close to there?
Yeah, I'm in Denver. I'm like 7 miles from downtown.
Okay, it'd be nice if we get somebody to kind of do a walkthrough, maybe take some pictures or a little film. But I'll check out the website first. Some websites show you like a picture of the front of the building. Some of them have like straight walkthrough, videos. So it just kind of depends. So.
Right, they have a good gallery, but I could definitely go through, and I've already talked to Dunbeagle a little bit about it. So maybe
yeah. Speaking of which, he was gonna do that for me, but he actually just had a baby the other day. Well, his wife did.
He seems like he's a little busy.
Yeah, he is. Dunbeagle.
Funny guy for sure.
Justin Goodearth, if you're having a problem getting into that link, it has to be something on your end because everybody else's are going through. Every time I click that link, it works. So if you're having a problem getting into that link, it has to be something on your end.
Somebody's typing wrong.
Yeah, I just clicked that link and it took me straight to this page, guys. I'll screen share this page. You know, it should take you straight to, oh, goodness me. Take you straight to this page right here, Northwest Families for Autism. You click the donation amount, 50 in this case, if you're inside the U.S. If not, you come in here, type in 60, you hit donate now, and it goes straight to Northwest Families for Autism. You then confirm with Miss Rose that you donated through her Instagram or the email link we're posting in chat. And once she confirms everything, she will send me the list, and then I will get everything put together. But that link should take you right to this page right here.
Yeah. Also, you guys are wondering, there is a member in chat that does have the Crippy as well. I'm not going to out him, but he was one of the auction winners for the FEIR fundraiser, and he's been growing out the Crippy, and I think he likes it. So it's definitely a verified cut. It's the real deal. I know a lot of people are very skeptical about that these days because everybody and their mom's running around with everything, but nope, it's real.
Well, this would be the same one that you brought to the DGC last year, right?
Crippy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was a FEIR, man. For sure.
Thanks, man.
I'll definitely vouch for that.
Yeah, it's old, man. I honestly don't know how old it is, but some people tell me as long as the 80s. It's been very interesting to think about and to just to learn about everything, where it's come from. I grew up in the Tampa area, and just learning a lot about it, man. It's been crazy. It's extremely piney. It has slight OG structure, but not OG really at all. People say gas. I don't believe it's gas. I say it's more eucalyptus, menthol, like a Vicks vapor rub. Like that's what you're getting, you know. It's definitely more the smell.
All right, so you guys, come on. Let's get this last 20-something packs out. I know Miss Rose and Jinx aren't going to have a whole lot of time left with us. And once they're gone, I'm not going to be able to confirm the donations because that's all going to her account. So let's try to get these out of here so these guys can get back to Junior and what they need to do. You know, it's amazing for them to take the time out of their day to do this. You know, we've all spent time on this project to make this happen, and we really want to raise this money for these 10 iPads. We really want to get 10 iPads, guys.
So has anyone else had any problems trying to donate?
I don't think so. I just saw the one person. If anybody in chat is having any problems, let me know. I will continue to keep posting the links in. If those links aren't working for you for some reason, we'll try to figure something else out. Get with Miss Rose on her Miss Rose I Am Instagram or on the Jinx Proof Genetic Seeds at Gmail. And we'll make sure to get it figured out for you guys. And once again, I am personally going to be shipping out all these packs, so there will be no confusions and no nothing. It's going to go smooth as a baby's bum.
I'd like to say my chat's like not pulling anything out. Like YouTube chat isn't working, so I can't see chat at all.
You're getting that internal server thing?
Yeah.
I got that same thing going on too.
I had somebody hit me up on Instagram and say there was a problem with chat tonight as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be another YouTube attacking us. You know, YouTube has really been attacking us Canatubers lately. They've been giving everybody they can 90-day bans. Pedro just caught a 90-day ban today over a rosin pressing video, which it's a rosin pressing video. What's to catch a ban about? So YouTube is after us. They want us gone. They're pushing for this family-friendly platform they're claiming. So they, they're really pushing us. They're trying to get rid of us.
Well, could the new FCC's net neutrality have anything to play with it on the throttle back and whatnot?
Did they actually pass that?
Yeah, dude, it's going. It is passed. It is full on. Like, you can't stop it. They are doing it. And actually, check this out. If you download an app called WEHE, WEHE, okay, you pull it up on your phone, and you can sit there and individually test in each of your apps on your phone, and it will show you how much income and outcome is going on, whatever it's reading or whatever. I don't know that jazz. But it's measuring it for you, and it will tell you when
it's called bandwidth throttling.
Yeah, the bandwidth. It tells you your bandwidth or whatever, but it like shows you whether or not you're being throttled.
Yeah, I know Comcast has been throttling my shit for a while, trying to get me to switch over to business internet. So, like ever since I, started getting business mail from them, trying to get to switch over, my internet's fucking sucked. So, it could just be that, but it seems like other people are getting it. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're the third or fourth person tonight that said that. I don't know what it is. It's probably some kind of a glitch, or it's YouTube fucking with us.
Yeah, this is their. I mean, I could just need to run like a Windows update.
Let's ask everybody that's messing up on. Let's ask where they're at.
That's the same message I'm getting right there.
Yeah, a team of highly trained monkeys has been dispatched.
What the fuck is that? A highly trained monkey? My ass.
That's what YouTube always says. Yeah, like I said, they just caught Pedro with a 90-day. They caught Subcool with a 90-day. They caught somebody else with a 90-day. They threatened me the other day because somebody reported one of my videos for some reason, and they deleted that video and then threatened me with a strike in a 90-day. They didn't give it to me, but they threatened me with it. So, yeah, YouTube's trying to bust us down. They don't want us here.
It's pretty bizarre considering some of the stuff you can see on YouTube.
Right. They claim that if it's educational or documentary style, you can basically do whatever you want, I guess. But since we're like showing, I don't know how showing people how to make extracts safely isn't educational, but apparently they take that as being harmful and dangerous, and we're potentially teaching people how to hurt themselves is what they say, or some shit like that.
Hmm. For some reason, we're having a problem with PayPal now. It's the money hasn't gone up at all, but we know there's people trying to donate. I don't know if because maybe so many people tried to donate so quick.
It's like, are you saying it paused out, or it didn't add any?
No, it stopped at. It hit 1,700 and stopped.
Yeah, it hit 1,700 and stopped.
Uh-oh.
PayPal's being.
Like I said, I don't know if there's just too many people using that account at one time, because it all kind of happened at once. It went from 0 to 1,700 pretty quick.
Do you have a daily limit on that PayPal account? Because mine will go up. Mine's gone up way faster than that.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just, I'm guessing. I'm a computer dummy, but.
Well, maybe it's just taking a temporary.
Probably check my PayPal. See what I got.
Raptor Grow says, what if our donation doesn't show up until after the last pack is gone? Raptor Grow, I did put back a couple packs of seeds on reserve just in case there is any kind of problems. So if anything like that happens to happen, I have you covered.
Or we can refund them.
Yeah, or we'd take care of them one way or another.
You will definitely be taken care of. Don't worry about that. Well, that's not good that the email that it's messing with you guys over there now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Rose is working on it. Yeah.
Andre in Wonderland said all who have a rosin video are getting hit basically right now.
Good, I'll put one up right now.
makes me a little scared to make my update of my Hadouken.
Yeah, I don't know what YouTube's problem is with us. I guess maybe we don't make them enough money because, you know, the biggest cannabis channel is Custom Grow 420, old Joe Leoli. And he's got like 1.3 mil or something like that, which in the realm of YouTube, like to us, 1.3 million subscribers sounds like astronomical. But in the YouTube world, it's nothing. 1.3 million is scratching the bottom of the barrel as far as YouTube's concerned.
I don't know this for a fact, but I heard he used to get paid because he monetized that channel. Because if you monetize your channel, if you get over 15,000 hits, you get paid like 5 cents a hit or something like that. But I heard that they took that away from him because of his content. I mean, I don't know whether he ever got paid or if that's.
I wouldn't doubt that for a second that they took that away from him because of his content.
Yeah.
If not, even at 5 cents a video at $1 million, because a lot of his videos are 1.5 million views.
Yeah, I refuse to monetize any of my content.
Yeah.
They can keep their money. I don't want it. I do this for fun.
Yeah. Well, his content's pretty burly compared to a lot of people's. It's him taking 10 bong hits and a 2-gram dab, and you know. So I mean, I'm not bagging on the guy. I'm just saying, considering.
Yeah, I mean, now you know that apparently, you know, I kind of agree. His channel for me is just that taking huge dabs and rolling huge blunts. But I guess that's what people want to see. That's what interests people. I guess is huge dabs and big blunts, which is fine.
Well, his following is very much younger people.
Yeah.
You know, every time I see him at a big event, most people that approach him are, you know, like at the Hemp Fest, there'll be a bunch of like 16-year-old boys, like younger kids, you know. Whatever.
The whole monetization thing is kind of a catch-22 too. Like in the beginning, I was trying to monetize my videos not to make money, but because I know the way that YouTube's algorithms work is if your videos are monetized and they're making YouTube money, YouTube tends to put those videos higher up in their algorithm so they get seen by more people. So if your videos aren't monetized, they go to the bottom of that list, and YouTube doesn't try to promote those videos at all. So it kind of hinders your channel from growing at all.
Yeah.
But now I'm to the point where I don't monetize because anytime, you know, YouTube did this thing a few months back that everybody's calling Adpocalypse, where they integrated this new AI that goes through and determines whether or not your videos are monetizable. It's an algorithm that decides it, not a person. So it's been demonetizing videos for a lot of people on a broad spectrum, not just cannabis YouTubers. I don't know if you guys know who Casey Neistat is, but he's a huge YouTuber. He just does vlogs, and there's nothing about any kind of cannabis or anything like that in any of his videos. It's just his daily life of running his business and riding his skateboard and stuff like that. And they've even been demonetizing his videos. And he's got 8.8 million subscribers. So when they demonetize a video for him that's going to potentially get 3 to 4 million views, they're taking thousands and thousands of dollars out of his pocket. And he's been ranting and raving on his channel about it happening to him too. So it's not just us that they're messing with, but they're definitely hitting us hardcore.
Okay, people are telling me they made a donation, but I'm not seeing it, so I think it's just not showing me the update.
Lemon GF said he
PayPal
doesn't
maybe needs to
necessarily
update
YouTube.
itself or something, because we're getting messages saying that people are donating, but it's not showing on the PayPal page. So hopefully when we just check in and check that out, it will update itself or something.
I can't refresh it.
It won't refresh right now.
Hopefully they're like resetting a server somewhere.
Yeah, it probably needs to be refreshed whenever you can get it to do that. Madiger, yes, Madiger is saying Twitch is the future. Twitch is the future for people that game. Like, Twitch isn't really nice to us either. Twitch wants people. Twitch is a gaming platform. It's for people to live stream and play video games. That's basically what Twitch is. If you look at Twitch, 99.8% of the channels are people playing video games. So I don't know if that's going to be the move or not. I don't know.
What's up, Hippie VT? How you doing?
Dab time, motherfuckers.
Dab time.
Dab time.
Getting them in tonight, boys. Ooh.
So tomorrow, Dab and Granny's going to be at the Stoner Olympics, and we're going to have some fun and see how big of a dab she can take.
Nice. I just saw Dab and Granny in Las Vegas the other day at the Champs Trade Show.
Yeah, you said that. That's awesome, man. She seems like a very social person. She's at everything. It's really cool.
Yep. And then we saw her just before that at the Indo Expo. She was at the Indo Expo too, so she's out there getting around too.
Yeah. Super cool. She's in the middle of it, man. It's got to be a fun time just rolling around dabbing like that. I mean, man, I don't think my lungs could take it. She's a champ.
Madiger says B Dynasty. Queen Bee will be on the show at some point, Madiger. I was just hanging out with her and her husband a few hours ago. They will definitely be on the show at some point as well.
You better tell her she can't come on the show unless she puts some clothes on.
It's a PG-13 show.
That's just not true.
All right, fine. It's rated R. Resistance.
I'm not in the bottoms.
All right, Miss Rose. So we're still sitting on the 36 or whatever it was, I guess. Then.
Well, I'm a little confused now because I can't get my PayPal to update, to refresh, but I have people sending me their receipts that they've paid. So, yeah, so I'm not sure at this point.
Do you think she should turn her? Well, she's working on her laptop. Do you think she should turn it off and turn it back on and go back in there?
I already closed the windows and reopened them, refreshed, and it's still sitting on. It hasn't moved payment for like half an hour.
Why don't you try from a different computer? Like try from your computer, Jinx.
Yeah, here, just open up the window right there.
Yeah, I've done. My PayPal's had transactions within the last half hour.
I mean, if they're sending you receipts, I would imagine it would have had to gone through. It just has to be waiting for some kind of an update or something.
Yeah, if they have a receipt, there's a transaction ID number you might be able to look up. I've never actually tried that, but
we're trying from this computer I'm on right now.
All right. Madiger has a random question for Jinx. He says, I watch his live streams of him blowing glass and he pours sand on the glass. What is that stuff?
It's actually not sand. A lot of people say that. That's why I laugh. There's a product called Frit, and it's the colored rods like you do color with, but they crush it into little crumbs. You can get Frit to where it's like the size of sand, the size of BBs, or big like dab sizes. So basically what I'm doing is when that tube is all hot, I'm sprinkling it on there, and it's sticking to that glass tube. When I blow it out, it leaves like a bunch of little colored dots, kind of like blue freckles or red freckles or something like that.
Nice.
So that's what that is called, Frit. I gotta let Rose get on the computer here. So, yeah, Frit. The glass blower, check it out. It's a fun and easy product to use.
There was a bunch of people blowing glass at the Champs Trade Show this week too in Vegas. They had like a big square set up with like 15 people blowing glass there.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I think we did some live glass blowing. We even had Bob Snodgrass there, which was really cool.
Snodgrass was there, the original, huh?
I think he went to both of them.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love watching your glass blowing videos, Jinx. They're kind of soothing in a way.
I get that a lot. I was always kind of surprised when I did it the first time, the amount of people that tuned in and the comments and stuff. People always seem to. Most people have never seen glass blowing, so they have no idea what's going down. So, yeah, it's fun. The only thing is I get hella questions and comments, and I can't possibly see or answer them while I'm rocking the wave. So
All right.
I'll answer questions when I'm blowing glass.
Here's something that might be a potential issue with the PayPal thing here. Justin Goder says that if that account isn't used frequently with that amount of money being put into it, they might think something fraudulent's happening or something.
Yeah, but I don't know how to
That could be a
deal with that.
plausible explanation.
Yeah, you would have to get with them. But does money normally in and out of that account?
Money comes, we get money weekly, but like my last payment was $700 all at once. You know, I've had a $1,300 payment shortly before that all at once, but
Not that many payments in a row, though.
yeah, I'm wondering if
Number of payments, yeah. Not the amount of money, but the number of payments, maybe, yeah.
What would somebody do about that?
You'd have to contact somebody over customer service.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, because people seem to be able to place the orders. We just can't see them.
I've tried to call PayPal on the weekend before and sat on the phone for 2 hours and said I was getting a call back and never did. So it's not going to be anything quick on the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't tell you they're closed on the weekend. They'll just put you on hold. I've done the same thing.
Yeah, sat for hours.
Hours, yeah. Like 3 hours I was on hold, and then I realized I looked it up, and they're just closed.
All of you guys that are donating, just keep hold of your receipts. And then once Miss Rose gets it worked out with them, like Monday or Tuesday or whatever day it ends up being, we will make sure that we get everything worked out.
Yes.
So you guys, you just go ahead and keep donating and keep your receipts. And, just send your receipts to Miss Rose and keep your copy. And we will make sure to get it all worked out. Don't worry. It might take us a few days to a week to get it worked out, but it will get worked out.
How come, I can't scroll past a certain amount of comments?
Those are internal.
Internal?
Just people on the phone. People down here.
Oh, okay. These are people. Okay, never mind. That's us talking back and forth.
Oh, you were in our personal chat?
I thought they were just like comments of people watching the show. It's internal. It's us. No. Dirtman Dan talking about people's pimples. I was like, what the hell is that?
He had to put me on the spot. Yeah, for those that don't know, we have like a little personal chat, and I like to talk crap to people while we're on the show. I was telling Landon he had a big pimple on his face.
That talks a lot of shit.
So how do you see the comments of people that are watching the show?
You have to actually go to my YouTube channel and open the show and then pop out the chat and then close the YouTube channel.
Right.
If you're lucky enough to have it.
Yeah. Right now, mine's not working.
Yeah, mine neither.
Mine's working, so I can still see what people are saying, and it looks like it's working for Tricky as well.
Yeah, that's been working for me.
If it doesn't work, then it's like a West Coast problem.
Yeah, Photon and PALMSIDE are in the Cali or in Washington. They're over here on the west side.
Yeah, it's the west side.
The west side's the best side, man.
Yep.
All right, now Matt Towdy's got that ass.
Listen, I'm over here on the Beast Coast. What do you know?
What's going on?
I know it's almost your bedtime.
Me? I got a lot of work to do tonight.
No, I was talking to Dirt Man because he's on the other side.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I'm a big boy. I stay up late.
My room in today. They're supposed to come in on Thursday, but I got to install my new fans tonight.
Ben Dover says, go to PayPal, activities tab, statements tab, activity export. I don't know what he's telling you to go there for, but maybe that'll help. No, Roger Campbell, Dirtman is not a closet rapper. He's just in the closet.
I am not coming out. I'm in here and I'm growing.
Shows the last Okay, I'm in activity.
Man,
Good
I'm in
activity.
chat tonight.
Well,
Activity statements, activity export.
Yeah, I try to do both those things daily.
statement. I don't think it's
Not sure where to find the statements part.
activity. Hold on. Active currencies. Passive. Search for transactions. Statement. Oh. How do I get to it? Okay.
Just like that.
You guys, PayPal will have all of your donations logged in, even if they do have a temporary hold on them right now. Once Miss Rose gets it worked out, they will have that all released. They're not going to lose any of your guys' information, so don't worry about that. It will get worked out, you guys. Don't worry. And like I said, just keep your receipts.
While we think about it, dab time, Robert.
Dab time.
She can find activity,
Hold
but
on,
we
hold on.
can't find statements.
Hold on, maybe it's down here. Payment under review. No.
I don't know. Like I said, we can find activity, but we don't know what you're talking about when you say statements.
Take a gram dab, TANASI.
Weso, there was a total of 63 packs. I do have a few packs on reserve in case we go over or there's any kind of issues. And if for some reason we do go over, we will get you taken care of one way or another. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll
It might not be a puzzle piece seeds, but we will get you something.
Yeah, I'll throw some seeds in there if something like that happens.
That's pretty dope.
One gram would be too much, man.
So that might even be more incentive to donate, you guys. If we run out of these, you might end up with a pack of Jinx-proof genetics.
That's right.
If you take one, I'll take two.
Yeah, maybe.
That's all the more incentive to donate, if you ask me. You might just wind up with a wild card.
Right?
Never
Might wind
know.
up with some of that straight fire or a 9-pound hammer.
Straight fire's gone.
Oh, the straight fires are gone. Never mind.
Yesterday we had 6 packs left, so it's probably gone, yeah.
I tell you what, I'm really digging this 9-pound time Chernobyl.
Oh, nice.
3 females. This is the most luscious big one. The other one has little sativa looking leaves.
Huh.
And I go by, it seems like a lot of my strains with the purple stripe going down the branches and on the leaf stems seems to be good strains, keepers. I found that in the Mendo Dope, my Chernobyl, and I'm going to have to judge it off this one right here out of these 3 females.
I can't do it right now.
Do you know anything about that as a breeder, Jinx? I like the purple.
Purple stripes sometimes that can be indicative of just something the plant does. A lot of times it could mean that your pH is off also. The purple stripes, when it shows up on a really healthy plant with Chernobyl in it, I would say is the blood wreck showing through.
Right.
The blood wreck is a half of Chernobyl.
Agreed.
So.
100%.
Yeah, because you can.
It's not something I've worked with a lot personally.
Yeah, I think that's the way I found it in my Mendo Dope keeper, my Chernobyl keeper, and I want to say this is the most luscious one. It has the most purple going down the branches, for sure.
Nice. Looks healthy. It's on the screen, but it looks pretty dark lush.
Yeah, gorgeous. I'll put some updates and tag in it on the IG.
Please.
Soon.
Yeah, please do.
Been seeing your Doctor Who everywhere, bud. Been crushing it, man.
Yeah, man, I'm ready to harvest that guy any day now. I'm waiting for Amber. DGC Cup, dude. I'm gonna press it over at DAX Extractor and see if we can't win some awards with that guy. I'm hoping to maybe press enough to enter it into the concentrate section of the DGC Cup. That'd be cool. But they haven't really spoke anything on concentrates. It's just flour right now.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, I know if they do, you got it. So, more power to you.
Right on.
No.
Everybody's staring at.
Reading
I'm
chat.
staring at my computer.
We're all reading. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I know we're all reading.
You got called out.
I'm staring at my computer.
I'm just over here.
Their man staring at the closet door,
Yeah, you know. I'm never coming out. Don't.
thinking about turning that handle.
No,
He's got the handle like halfway. He just can't get the door open.
Negative. My shirt is attached to the coat hanger. I am not coming out.
Okay. I just called them. They're not open.
Master Groshi wants to know, does Jinx have a strain that's good for PTSD?
9-pound hammer and madcap, definitely. I get a lot of feedback about that. I've given a lot of those strains out to veterans who also deal with the PTSD. And actually, I've gotten better feedback about that than the strains we released that were high in CBD. So, yeah, I would definitely say madcap or 9-pound hammer.
Nice. It's awesome.
Yeah, very relaxing strains.
Yeah. Yeah. The heavy indicas seem to be a popular trend with the at least with the veterans down around here, around the Springs and southern Colorado area. Everybody really likes something that sits them down, you know, and relaxes them. That just seems to be what I get asked, you know, about all the time. Is what do you got that'll just make me go to sleep? But, you know,
Definitely.
Right. That's how. I mean, that's what I like to smoke too. You know, I love it. I love heavy indicas. That's really all I love to smoke. That's why I have a partner for breeding, because there's no way I could work with land races and only love to smoke indicas. That wouldn't work. And that's why I work with Fairgrown, because he can smoke the most cerebral of the most cerebral that I've ever met out of anybody, and still maintain with 4 daughters running around his house. How you maintain with 4 daughters on a sativa like a Malawi or a Laos, I don't personally know. But the man does it, and that's why I work with him.
Yeah, whatever works. I personally don't smoke sativas. I'll smoke some hybrids, but I really try to stay away from sativas.
I steer clear, man. It makes me feel really weird. I get this really weird tension in my neck, and I just don't like it, so I stay away from it.
Yeah, makes me feel kind of paranoid or real anxious. And I'm epileptic. That's how I feel before a seizure. So the correlation sucks.
So I have a question, since we have 2 breeders here. What was your favorite strain, like, to make? You know, because you've both made, you know, quite a few strains each. Jinx has made quite a few strains. Landon Air has made quite a few strains. Each of you can take a couple minutes to try and fill up some time. What was your favorite strain to make, and, like, why was it your favorite?
Well, for me, it was definitely the 9-pound hammer, because it came from a strain that I created earlier, which was the gooberry, before being a breeder, just, you know, for personal reasons. And then it just went crazy. It was kind of weird, you know. I mean, how much it pushed me into the limelight as a breeder, or even just as a cannabis person. Period. And it's super chronic, and I love it. So it was pretty exciting too, because it was my first breeding. You know, see how it came out and see other people growing it out. So that would definitely make it one of my favorites too, just because of the excitement of the first time and all that. So.
Hey, I just want to mention, I did call PayPal, and it's after hours, but from the message, it indicated that I do have a restriction, and I think it was because so many payments came in a short period of time. So it put a pause on it. It doesn't mean that other ones won't come through, that they're already in there, but they're not coming through on my end. So I don't know that there's, it doesn't show though on here that there's anything to be resolved. It's just, I think it's a time issue. So I think that there's more people trying to put payment in, but it's just not showing through on my side.
Yeah, but it's just they're just holding the payment to make sure it actually goes through before they deposit it in your account. I bet.
Probably.
Well, it's like they're not even allowing it to register as someone attempting on my side. So
Yeah, that is kind of weird that it's not like a pending payment or anything, you know?
correct. It doesn't show it pending. It just doesn't show it.
But the people placing orders are saying it's going through.
I would imagine if the people that are placing them have their receipts saying that they did it, that PayPal's not going to be able to contest that.
Yeah, if there's a transaction ID number, you can't contest that.
Good chance it'll update by the morning or after 24 hours also.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I just had someone send me a copy of their PayPal receipt, but I don't see it on my end.
So it worked for them. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. Probably update in the morning or within 24 hours would be my guess.
Yeah, that's my guess too. I mean, PayPal is a massive company. They're not going to just lose people's donations.
No. Plus, anybody that had a receipt can just show it to us and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it so much right now. Like I said, we'll probably get an update in the morning.
Justin Gooder says his wife says it'll go through. They just put a temporary hold on it.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big company. They're not going to let something like this happen. You know, they deal with this stuff all the time. They're probably making sure that they're safe on their end before they let it go through.
Yep.
All right.
So we will get it all worked out, you guys. Don't worry about that.
So even when we go offline this evening, I'll continue to follow it so you know we can keep on top of it.
Right on. Yeah, you guys, don't worry. You know, and again, if we went over the 62 packs somehow, I have a couple packs on reserve, and if we went through those somehow, you'll probably end up with some jinx-proof genetics. So you guys don't worry about overdoing it. You know, go ahead and get them in if you want to get them in, and we will make sure you get taken care of.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, I'll continue and I'll text him if I see nothing.
All right, we got to kind of get wrapping up for us so we can get back to our son and stuff. He's been just chilling back there by himself for a while. So Rose is going to keep monitoring the PayPal account, and she'll let you know if we have any problems. And she'll DM you to let you know where we're at when we know where we're at, so we don't hopefully sell too many packs.
Absolutely, no problem. I appreciate you guys for coming in and helping us out with this. And you know, hopefully we reached our goal tonight.
Yeah.
And thank you everyone for all the support. It means a lot. It means a lot to the families that we can help, and we can't do it without your support. So thank you for everyone, Tricky D and to Landair, everyone who put their time into making this happen, and all of the panel that's supporting this project. Thank you so much for being on tonight.
Yep.
Thank you, Miss Rose. Thank you, Jinx.
Thank you, guys.
Miss Rose got a cool new shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it. People have been asking for Miss Rose shirts forever. So
I saw the white one the other day.
Yeah, they're all white. This is her personal shirt.
Oh, okay, that's the special. That's the limited release.
We have some men's, but mostly women. So any women that wanna, have been asking about them, hit me or Miss Rose up. We'll tell you how to get those.
Nice.
Yep. And like I say, our website is now open to jinxproofsdankbank.com. Check it out.
Nice.
And we'll be doing more raffles and auctions probably this week too for the cause. So just stay posted. And thanks you guys for all tuning in and making this happen. Sure appreciate it. And even more so, the families that are going to receive this are really going to appreciate it. It's never, you can't really put into words what a difference this makes for families. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely.
Right on, brother. Thank you.
Okay.
Guys, have a good night.
See you guys soon.
We'll see you soon for sure. You guys have a good night. Justin Goodearth, when you donated, your information should have went automatically to Miss Rose. If it didn't, she is collecting all that information, and she will send it all to me once she has everything compiled. All right, we have
dab time.
We have dab time.
Dab time.
I just forgot I about missed the bell and smashed my fucking rig.
Tyrone Faggotitties calls me a fat fuck. Well, thank you, Tyrone. I appreciate your input.
Give that guy a wrench.
Give that guy a wrench. Appreciate your input on my life situation. I wasn't aware that I was fat, so that's eye-opening for me.
I was totally unaware at the fact too. I mean,
You
last I checked, the dude had a fucking 6-pack.
Yeah, I mean, I got at least 12 pack.
on the internet.
So thank you, guys. Thank you for that, Tyrone Faggot Titties or whatever the hell your name is.
Stop. Stop.
Did I say Miss Jill? Yeah, I definitely meant Miss Rose if I said Miss Jill. I don't know. I guess he thought he was going to hurt my feelings. I don't know. It didn't. I don't. Just in case you don't know, I don't get hurt over things on the internet. Like
You have to have feelings in order to hurt them.
I have to value your opinion in order for it to hurt me. So.
Oh wait, Oregon Budman's here. We'll just have him take care of your light work.
You mean undergrown bud lady? Yeah.
Yeah. What? Her.
Yeah, her. The bearded woman.
Yeah, the bearded woman that takes huge, humongous dabs. I'll at least give her that one.
All right, well, I'm going to do a dab then and make you guys listen to the
So
hit that gram, TANASI. Hit that gram.
Did you say earlier that Green Jeans Garden got a YouTube strike as well?
I guess Green Jean got one, Mista got one, Pedro got one. Yeah, they're throwing them out like candy, boy.
So I'm just not going to update my YouTube, and we'll just do lives from now on. How about that?
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure all the ones that are getting banned are rosin videos. Because that's the one that Pedro's got hit. The one of mine that got hit was a rosin video. Pedro's was a rosin video. Green Jeans, from what I understand, was a how to make a rosin press or something. So they're all based around rosin. The ones they seem to be messing with.
They're probably just trying to take down like extract videos in general. I'm sure they already hit all like the butane, ISO.
Well, the BHO extractors are the ones that are hitting them videos. They're tagging everybody's shit. They're pissed off.
Yeah.
Dude, we got some all-stars in chat right now. I love it.
What, you guys don't like watching me play with my wiener?
Dude.
I mean, it's kind of small.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a micro grow.
And
you're not a grower. You're not a shower. You're a grower.
It's a micro grow.
Shout out to the long runners. Julian Slammer. Real thing for you. Master Groshi.
Oh, Shaman, that's a good idea. Shaman made the suggestion that we make a puzzle piece hashtag for Instagram. For everybody that has them, they can hashtag I got puzzle piece or something like that, and we can watch it all happen together through everybody.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool. I would enjoy watching those.
Good idea.
I got me a pack coming. I'd be down to see some some competition out there. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Anybody that gets their puzzle piece packs, let's hashtag I am puzzle piece. I like that. What do you think? I am puzzle piece.
I am puzzle piece. That's it.
Hashtag I am puzzle piece. And that will be our hashtag for the puzzle piece seeds for everybody to use. That's a really good idea. I like that.
I guarantee no one else can take a frostier picture than me.
I probably could.
Ooh,
that sounds like a challenge.
Challenge accepted.
Son.
I bought a pack. You know, I got one coming.
Leslie DeHart, buckwheat with a headlock between her thighs. You got buckwheat and a headlock between your thighs? What's going on here?
All right, I think Landon Air Genetics has to take off. Thank you for being here, my brother, and for helping with everything.
I appreciate it, guys. You guys have a good night. I got to run. thank you, everybody. Anybody that has any questions, hit me up on Instagram or on my email. Yeah, and everybody have an awesome night. Thanks a lot, guys.
Right on, my brother.
Be safe.
Stay up, Lamb.
All right, hashtag I am puzzle piece. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, so what time is it? We got like 15, 12 minutes left in the show. All right.
You ain't down.
You ain't down?
You ain't down.
I ain't down. I'm just a fat fuck.
Well, all right. So, what exactly does that mean, right? Like,
It
you're
could be
big.
taken as a compliment. You know?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're fat, but you still get it in. So how is that a bad thing?
Exactly. That sounds like a jelly sickle to me.
Ooh.
Hey, you're sucking on them jelly sickles. Amelia Lavender, Urban Farmer. What's going on, you two? How y'all doing?
Oh, Mr. Urban Farmer, you'll be very proud of me. I got myself a Worm Bin 360, which is a vertical worm farm. I'll be starting that up in the next couple days. I got an order coming in from Uncle Jim's.
Urban Farmer, that's my brother right there, man. My brother from another mother.
So yeah, I will have myself a nice Frank tank, and I'll be making my own worm castings. Probably way more than I'll ever need, but you know, it's all right. I'll give it out to my friends and family.
You're gonna have some cousin Franks.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I don't think you can ever have too much worm castings. The good thing about it too is you can get the worm juice too. You get that nice liquid gold that comes out of there too.
See, I was reading the book that comes with it, right? And they say you shouldn't put leachate on anything you want to eat, only for ornamental plants. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna have to look into it more, but that's what it says right in the book from the worm factory. You should only use the leachate on ornamentals.
I don't know. I don't side. Okay. I don't see why. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's anaerobic or something.
Urban says you're right. All right, Urban, break it down for us, Urban. Break it down for us, Urban.
Pot pie. I love the worm juice. I will bathe in worm juice.
420 Mad Bloke. Dirtman is talking about the juice that comes out of the bottom of your worm bin. It's like it's just like liquid worm poop, basically.
Well, basically, like what happens is if you oversaturate your worm bin, obviously gravity is going to pull the excess water down through the material, and you're going to get water in the bottom of the worm bin. But it's going to have, you know, like unprocessed food, particles in it, and bits of like, you know, worm poo and whatnot. But they call it leachate, and you know, you can drain it out of the bottom of the worm bin and use it, but they say you should not use it on anything that you want to eat. They said you should only use it on ornamental plants. Why? I don't have a reason for you. I will look it up and try and get that for you by next show, but I'm not making any promises.
I'm waiting for Urban Farmer to drop it in chat. Break it down, Herb. What's the gimmick?
I'm just going to assume that it's not fully processed.
He says it's because it's largely acidic and anaerobic.
Yeah, anaerobic. That's one of the things you want to stay away from when doing a worm bin. You know, you don't want to put citrus in there. You don't want to put meat in there. Anything that can cause an anaerobic environment.
All right, so I'm going to let the cat out of the bag now. You guys, everything tonight, it was just so I could buy a new grill. All that stuff you guys just donate is just so I can get it's just to pay for this new grill I got. I got this shit. I got to make a few more payments. You know what I'm saying? So that's where all y'all's money just went, to pay for these 3 carrots in my mouth. You got punked. All y'all got punked.
I can't believe you actually bought that.
You're a fool.
Bend over said PayPal just gave me my money back. That's the luxury of PayPal.
Put the pig on. The pig doesn't work like that. She does what she wants to do. She is not controlled by anybody. There was no, hey, come here, you do what I know. Not with that thing.
Yo, Raptor Guro got it right. 3 easy payments of Tree Fitty.
Tree Fitty. Damn it, woman. Told you not to get that damn monster no Tree Fitty.
Dab time. Let's do a dab, guys. You want to do a dab?
Dab. No, Ben, I don't plan on eating the pig. She's well past that point. She's 8 or 9 years old. That meat would not be good right now.
She wouldn't even make good jerky.
No. You don't want anything older than about 18 months old for food. You definitely don't want no 8-year-old shit that's been walking around.
It's a waste of meat.
So you guys, I'm going to be working on this Las Vegas video for the next few days. If you guys don't know, we just spent a few days in Vegas. It was our first time there. It was our first vacation together. And it was either one of our first times in Vegas. And I've got about 6 hours of footage to go through and a crap ton of pictures. So over the next few days, I will be working on that video. That's why I haven't uploaded on anything on the channel in this past week. It's because I was in Vegas and I've been busy. So it's going to take me a couple days to get this video done, but I should have a pretty sick Vegas video for you guys.
Yeah.
Would an old pig taste good to a lion? I don't know. You'd have to ask the lion, I guess. And on that point for Vegas, I gotta say I'm sorry to Shanana and Envy and to everybody else that wanted to hook up with me while I was there. I totally didn't get to hang out with anybody. My bad. Fucking Vegas caught me up in a whirlwind, and I did not chill with anybody. We were there from Sunday afternoon. We drove. It was about a 7-hour drive. We got there Sunday afternoon at about 3 o'clock, checked into our hotel, and then started walking. And from Sunday afternoon until Wednesday morning when we left, my fiance has a Fitbit, keeps track, activity tracker thing, says we walked 34 and a half miles while we were there. So we were just on the mob the whole time.
That's it? Only 34 and a half miles?
Only 34 and a half miles, yeah, in two days.
And then you got to sit down for a car ride home.
Yeah, sit down for a car ride home. We did go see Circus Soleil. We saw the show called Love. It's their Beatles show. It was freaking amazing. And then Tuesday, we were walking down the strip and we kind of got suckered into some boo diggity. This guy was like, hey, I'll get you 2 free tickets to whatever show you want. Just come sit through a 90-minute timeshare thing. I know you guys have all heard of that. So we went and sat through this, it ended up being like 120 minutes, like 2 solid hours. We sat in this timeshare gimmick. We got 2 tickets to go see another Circus Soleil show called Ka. So we were stoked about that. So we went back to the MGM Grand after spending 2 to 2.5 hours through this whole thing for trying to get the tickets. We went to the MGM Grand where the show was, sat there for about 2 hours waiting for the show to start. And it was the second show for the night. And during the first show, the stage broke. They have a stage that comes out and it moves around and shifts. The whole stage does. And something broke with the stage, so they canceled the show. So we spent the entire day trying to go to this show, and then it got canceled. So that was the only kind of poopy thing that happened, but the rest of the time there was pretty cool.
I believe Nitro Nomad has a valid question.
I would say probably all of them. Nitro Nomad.
Yes. Nitro Nomad, all of them were pelvic thrusts.
Well, real thing for you, here's the thing about Ubers and stuff. You can't go into buildings when you're in a car. We were, it's kind of hard to go into hey, let's go inside that building. Let's see what's in that building when you're in a car. Kind of have to walk. We did go to the Champs trade show, and we took the monorail to that, which was pretty cool. And we went up in the high roller. If you guys don't know what the high roller is, it's I think they say it's the world's biggest Ferris wheel, the world's tallest Ferris wheel, and you're in like these big enclosed balls, and we went up in that thing. It was pretty cool. No, it was fun. It wasn't enough time. It wasn't enough time for me. Just 2 days there. I was definitely tired. My lady was done with it. She's like, I'm ready to go to F home.
I'm tired of walking. My feet hurt.
We did. I mean, we walked. And you can you can look at things in videos and pictures, but unless you're there, you don't really know. The scale of some of them buildings is absolutely ridiculous. Thank you, Bend Over, for the $10 donation. I didn't even know my super chat was still up. I guess it is. Man, like the MGM Grand, we got lost inside it. It's a hotel. It's a city. It is a city inside of a building, essentially, is what it is. There's theaters. There's restaurants. There's a shopping mall for clothes and jewelry. There's rooms, of course. There's a casino. There's a comedy club. There's bars. They're literally, these hotels in Vegas are cities inside of buildings. And there's a bunch of them like that. The Bellagio, the Mirage, the Tropicana, the what was that other one we were looking at? The MGM, I don't know, you name any of them hotels on there, and they are a city inside of a building. It is bananas.
Yeah, I got really lost in the MGM one time. Like, woke up in a hotel room that wasn't mine. I step over a bunch of people and get out of there. But then I realized that my phone was dead and I didn't have my wallet, so I had to. I forget exactly how I finagled, signed my life away for $30 for a cab ride back to my hotel. And that was the day we were supposed to check out, and my buddy was just freaking the fuck out because our hotel room was trash and he couldn't find me. I was like, dude, let's just call the front desk and just stay another day. Fuck it.
Yeah, we got lost in the MGM. We literally were standing there going, I have no idea where I am right now or which direction to go.
Yeah, well, all the hallways look the same once you go up into the rooms. So I didn't even know what fucking floor I was on. Trying to figure out where an elevator or some shit's at, and it was like The Shining, I just turned the corner, it's the same fucking hallway I was just in,
I mean, just the size of the shopping mall inside of the MGM is literally bigger than the actual shopping mall in the town I live in.
No, and there's no reason for it because there's one of those in every fucking casino.
In every hotel, yeah. Mm-hmm. And these, and when you're talking about these places, it ain't your J.C. Penney's and Dillard's and shit mall. It's Dolce and Gabbana and Gucci and Fendi and Prada and Manolo and Jacobs and Marc Jacobs and all the high end shit you can think of are inside of these hotels. The nicest restaurants you've ever seen in your life are in the lobbies of these hotels. I got to see Hell's Kitchen. I didn't go in because it wasn't the right time, but I got to stand out in front of freaking Hell's Kitchen. That was awesome.
How is it not the right time to go in?
It was just mad busy, and we had just got there, and we're on our first walk, and we didn't make it back over there after that.
That fucking sucks. I know that you wanted to go there.
I did. I wanted to eat there. I wanted to eat at one of his restaurants because he's got like 4 restaurants there now. He's got Hell's Kitchen. He's got burger. He's got steak. And he's got another one I can't remember the name of right now. And I didn't get to eat at any of them.
It's all good. I still got a comp over there in Vegas. We'll go back.
One thing we did get to eat at, though, was the MGM's buffet, which is pretty freaking sick. Like, their buffet is it's insane. Yeah, we spent like $500 just on food. Right on, CW Farms. Have a good night. I guess the show's technically over too, huh?
Have a good night, CW.
Yeah, I want to wish everybody a great weekend. Have a fucking blast. Hope everybody stays stoned. Do something productive.
Mm-hmm. Thank you to everybody who donates tonight for all them money, for them iPads for them kids. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
You guys don't worry. Me and Jinx and Miss Rose will get everything worked out. It might just take a few days, but everything will get worked out. No worries.
Everybody's always hating on us.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna go ahead and wrap up the show, you guys. If any of you guys got anything else you want to say real quick, if not, we're gonna peace out, Girl Scouts.
Peace out.
I'm gonna go enjoy this new like $4,000 grill y'all just bought me.
Use a fool, Tricky D.
Hashtag I am Puzzle Pizza, y'all. Don't forget when you get them. We're gonna spread that shit around like wildfire. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in and token up. Don't be shy. Like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up down below and the notification bell down below so you get notifications for when this channel does things. So we will see you guys in 2 weeks and be on the lookout for the Las Vegas trip video coming out in a few days. All right, everybody. Good night. Peace and love. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace. Dab time.